Good day and hello. Am I out of focus? I am out of focus. Focus. Hello. Focus, please. Now focus on me. There we go. I was out of focus. Where was I? What was I saying? I was saying hello. Hello, everyone. We're doing another co-work stream. We're just going to be taking it easy. If you don't know how these work, it's pretty simple. We follow the Pomodoro technique. I just used the web app for it because I find it helpful. Cancel. Nope. Cancel. We have to continue some of our work. This isn't the right document. This should be a different document. I got it. Cool. Yesterday. Want this one? There we go. So we're gonna work on this. So we need to expand the knowledge section. And then we'll want to start writing up our support. Yeah, so we'll write up knowledge section and then write up argument section. And then we should be good. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good plan. So how much to write the, let's restart this. How much to write the knowledge section? Let me duplicate this. I'll bring it up on my, actually I'll bring it up here. Thank you. There. Now, I can look at my notes while I read. While I write. Not read. Write. Words are difficult for me, apparently. Because I have my notes in the same document. Okay, cool. Sounds good. So I feel like that'll take like 30 minutes to write these up. Cancel, save this, delete this, and argument section, it's gonna probably be about the same. Yeah. So join along, bring some work, let's have some fun, listen to some tunes. You should be able to hear in the background. I can. So you should be able to. I'm tired today though. I really don't want to be doing this, but I'm like, I'll hold myself accountable by doing it here. Yeah. Let's get started. Okay. Types of conservative. So we want to talk about the red Tory. The red Tory. The red Tory. I'm gonna bold this. Make this a little bigger, and then you can read if you want. I mean, I know Skylar's reading her book, but if she wants to read my notes, she can. We're talking about conservatism. It's fun. It's so fun. There's nothing I'd rather be talking about. It's okay, we get to talk about their failures, so it's fun. Um, hmm. Okay. Got quite a bit done there already. Okay. Cool. Well, that means it's Wordle time. So if you haven't done Wordle, go do it, or don't listen. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. My go-to since like early on has been Crane. It's not the most efficient answer, but it's one of. Or first guesses, I should say, not answer. Okay. Why did I put P twice? Why did... I'm dumb. So... no. Ooh. Lords? No. Lorbs, Lorves, Lorks, Lorgs, Loris. I don't know which one of these it is. Okay, it's Loris. Ooh. I almost didn't get that. We'll do connections. C spot, run, catch, cobra, slide, guitar, string. Streak, note, wheel, series, string, catch, slide, run. Basketball, or not basketball, baseball terms? Or no? C spot, note. Catch, slide. C spot, note, catch. Okay. Cobra. Wheel series. I thought it was going to be blank along. We didn't even get a hint from that. That's frustrating. Streak, series, a string, a slide. Oh, it's a run. It's a run. It's a run. Yeah, okay. Now I have no idea. I mean, I could say, no, I can't even say the animals. Blanket bridge. I don't know why I rushed that. I have no idea. I have no idea. Yoga backbends. Oh. Shoot. Electric blanket, yell, guitar, electric slide. What's an electric slide? It's a dance move? Oh, no wonder I don't know it. You see me? You see how white I am? Okay then. Alright. Back to this. We'll finish up the history section. Let me comment, damn it. No, that's not what I want. It's kind of funny, like, breaking down the Conservative Party and seeing how, like, fractured it is. I mean, we're talking here about, like, you have the red Tories, who are like progressive conservatives in the sense that like they believe in some social spending, like healthcare and education. But then at the same time, you have the fiscal conservative, who like thinks that government should be reduced as much as possible, and that like everything's about balancing the budgets, so there should be no waste. And then there's also like the social conservative, who wants government to intervene so that people withhold traditional religious beliefs and values. But then there, at the same time, there's the libertarian, who wants the government to not intervene at all, and that everyone has like individual choice for whatever they want to do. So you have all these tensions in this party, and we're going to write about it in this history portion here. But there's like they kept kind of joining together, and now it's just made them fractured, because unless they have some external force like Trudeau to hate on, then they don't agree together. And then when they don't agree, like they just break up. So I have this cut on my finger and I don't know where it's from. I don't know how I did it. It's somehow. I really don't know how I did it. We were also talking about how it's kind of crazy that the conservatives haven't thrown Poilievre to the wind yet, because like that's normally what they do when like a party leader loses. Like the moment Harper lost, like he was gone. Like O'Toole, Scheer, just gone. But they're keeping Poilievre around for some reason or another. Okay, let's talk about Mulroney. However, as time went on, Western conservatives started to think that Mulroney pandered too much to Quebec. I don't know what I did to my finger. I'm trying to pick the scab even though I know I shouldn't. Skylar would be slapping my hand right now. Don't do that. Too late, Skylar. I picked it. Don't even type it. I already picked it. From this, in the late 1980s, Western conservatives Skylar just texted me. Started their own party, the Reform Party. Shortly after, the soft separatists leave the PCs and form the Bloc Québécois. Um, um, okay. Um, what are we doing? What happens after this? Martin Conservatives. Um, where's my part on Harper? the 2015 election, right? Yes, it was. It's so weird to see. Let's compare this map to the current map. Oh, that's not what I want. Starkly different. Holy. NEP's just gone. Excuse me, sorry. 169, 144, 184, 99, 44. That's crazy. Genuinely wild. I gotta blow my nose. That is wild. Okay. So after Harper loses the 2015 election, the Conservative Party places him with Andrew Scheer. I should probably say Harper's first name. Where do I first mention him? What year was that? Uh, 2006. Okay. Um, hmm. All right. I'd say that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay. Cool. Um, we'll take our break and do the mini crossword, and then we'll work on our argument section. Oh yeah. Appropriate word that can proceed 7-8 across and 3-10 down. Okay, that's I literally came across this the other day for whatever reason. I can't remember why now, but I came across this the other day and now I cannot remember. Was it Randy? I think it was Randy. I think it was Randy. Missouri's postal code. Uh, MS? I don't know. I think it's MI because MI would be Michigan, right? I don't know. Light switch position on or up? Maybe up. We'll do on. If it's not on, we'll do up. Done for laughs. Prank? Richard of Pretty Woman. I should know this. Is he like the president or something? Prefix that means one across. Okay, that doesn't. In the midst of. Okay, yeah, definitely got some wrong here. Super Bowl that featured a 28-3 comeback win by the Patriots. Baker's powder. What? Okay, I just gotta check what I have right. And that is so many wrong. I was way more confident. Wow. I didn't think I'd get that many wrong. So probably flower. Dated feminine suffix. Suffix comes at the end of a word. Right? Yeah. I have no idea. Iron on the periodic table is Fe. really thought it was Randy. Done for laughs. Okay. That's progress. Appropriate word that could precede 7, 8, and 3, 10. Half. And what would this be? Half and... Oh. This would be life. Half moon and half life. Half life's a game. In the midst of... That makes sense. What would this be? In the midst of... Prefix that means one clause. Hemi. Remy's brother. Tail. Itil. Atone. That's not right. Email. Okay, sounds good, Skylar. Email and in the midst of, which means among. So loud. Why New York Times? Why so loud? Why? Why? Tired. All right. I'm like hitting that point in the day when I can like really feel like the soreness from all the lactic acid buildup in my muscles from working out this morning. I'm really feeling it. It's not fun. It's not fun. I enjoy working out, but my muscles hurt. And I stretched, and I really hurt. Okay. Let's do this. We got this. We're doing good. We're doing good, everyone. We're doing great. All right. Now we need to do my least favorite part, which is the argument. So, I mean, really, I just have to put these together. I don't really know if I need two of these now. Yeah, we'll do that. Boom. Okay. There. As we have... Nope, not hijab. Party. The Conservatives have no clear ideology. This is due to the conflicting ideologies between the different types of conservative. Skylar, you're a masochist if you're still here. We see this with the Fuck Trudeau movement. Conservatives were able to and their hatred against or for Trudeau. But the moment Trudeau was gone, resigned, the party was once again lost. This could have been an opportunity for the Conservative Party to highlight the threat of Donald Trump. However, there are many Conservative supporters who still view Trump in a good light. This once again highlights the differing ideologies amongst the Conservative Party and the tension that arises from them. I think that's good. I think that's... Yeah. Excusez-moi. I like my research paragraph. Since Donald Trump first campaigned for the 2016 election, there has been a rise in right-wing extremism. This move further to the right became more extreme in the in 2020 with the COVID-19 pandemic. Many Canadian conservatives followed the views of Trump on the virus and the vaccine, downplaying the severity of the reality. Jason Kenney, the Alberta Premier at the time, was pushed out for taking the pandemic. I should say the conservative. Alberta Premier at the time was pushed out for taking the pandemic, quote unquote, seriously. In his place came Danielle Smith. Smith continued to give voice to the rising Maple MAGA movement and repeated MAGA ideology and mis/disinformation, such as the safety of vaccines and the potential harm of chemtrails. Maple MAGA, at least in Alberta, then started to shift their focus towards separation from Ottawa and the rest of Canada. Okay, I have to put these sentences together. Similarly to the ideological conflict, the party also has a geographical and even linguistic tension between the East and West. In the most recent election, Poilievre sided with Western Canada through his aligning with Alberta Premier Danielle Smith through his alignment. Who is giving a platform to Western separatism at a time when our neighbor to the south was threatening to annex our country. Thanks, Skyler. Enjoy your time at the gym. This was not well received by Eastern Canada, and Doug Ford, the Conservative Premier of Ontario, turned on Poilievre. This alienation of the Eastern Conservatives by Poilievre further fractured and damaged the Conservative Party. I should talk up here about we can see this in the polling numbers and polling data for the Conservative Party prior to and after the resignation of Trudeau. That gap slowly closed. That lead. Thanks, Emma. How are you doing today? We're talking conservatism, if you just joined. Talk about all the failures of the Conservative Party. It's kind of fun. This has definitely been my favorite essay to work on so far. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I never really know what to say about like cancer. Like everyone I've like loved has died of cancer. And I just don't know like what to say about it. Like, yeah, cancer just fucking sucks. Like, but you know that, like, everyone knows that. Like, cancer just fucking sucks. Yeah. It's funny talking about conservatism. It's also been a little weird, but that's okay. I feel like this is starting to come together. Similar to ideological conflict. Yeah. The party also has geographical and even linguistic tension between East and West. In the most recent election, Poilievre sided with Western Canada through his alignment with Alberta Premier Danielle Smith, who was giving a platform for Western separatism at a time when our neighbor to the south was threatening to annex our country. This was not well received by Eastern Canada, and Doug Ford, the Conservative Premier of Ontario, turned on Poilievre. The alienation of Eastern Conservatives by Poilievre further fractured and damaged the Conservative Party. And whether you like it or not, Eastern Canada is where the votes are. Can I be that blunt? I don't know if I'm allowed to be that blunt, but I'm going to be that blunt. Because I don't know a better way to say that. Whether you like it or not, Eastern Canada is where the votes are. Yeah. Alright, now we have to make our contrary. Which I'm not great with. I'm not great at like doing the contrary piece. Because I feel like I'm never doing it justice. Because I just like, as I'm thinking about like the contrary, I'm poking holes through it. Because I'm like, I see the holes in this. Like, this is why I don't, you know. Can I fucking type? Some may argue that the issue is not that Conservatives need to be reorganized, but instead that Liberals and NDP need to trip up, or for an external threat to... or for the presentation of an external threat to rally against. The Liberals control the Senate because they are more pragmatic and are able to shift to where the votes are, and can shift their stance to where the votes are, whether that be to the left or the right. In the 2021 federal election, the Conservative Party under Aaron O'Toole won the popular vote, but the Liberals were able to form a coalition with the NDP. And in the most recent election, the Conservatives were able to sway some votes from NDP ridings. Okay, Emma, are you still wanting to hang out later today? Or what's the plan? Or does it depend when you wake up from your nap? Hopefully I caught you before you left. Okay. I wouldn't be able to do Monday or Tuesday, but I could do Wednesday potentially. Yeah, just let me know, like, when you wake up. And like, yeah, if not a big deal. Like, just focus on yourself, take care of yourself. It's all good. Say some votes from NDP ridings. I still don't feel like this is much of an argument. You too. What are we doing on our break? I don't know. 5 minutes isn't much of a break. I really need to make a... I'm still here, I promise. I was, nope. I'm trying to do something, but it won't let me do it while I'm streaming. I'll have to do it later. I'm just trying to make like a be right back screen, but that's okay. We'll worry about that later. We'll just go on our phone for a moment. Um, Alright, I'm gonna go quickly grab a snack. I'll be right back. I'm back, but I'm eating. I made apple crumble. I thought that was about to fall out all over. I made apple crumble, so I'm just gonna eat a little bit of that right now. I'll mute myself so you don't have to listen. Oh, all right. Oh, we did one too many. That, and we did one of these. Now we have to write our argument, which we already started. We just need to finish the rebuttal part. I keep forgetting I muted myself. I just want to just gonna eat a little bit more. Okay, and then we'll finish up. Then we'll finish up. I promise. And then we'll play some games for fun. All right. Let's finish this up. Like, the thing is, like, when I'm thinking about this, like, the more I think about, like, I'm trying to, like, make up arguments against. And, like, before I had one saying, like, oh, well, this is a good what's the word I'm looking for? Reason, I guess, to have electoral reform. But then I think about that and I'm like, okay, but that would still lead to reorganization of the party. So yeah, no spam bots allowed. Okay. There we go. We finished that one. We did. We completed all our tasks that we wanted to complete. So look at us go. Great job, team. High five. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is we're going to take a break. We're gonna end the stream, and I'll come back in maybe like 45 minutes. Come back in 45 minutes, and we will play more. We'll play something, not more. We haven't played any games, unless you count the New York Times games. I mean, it does say games, but I don't know. I mean, I guess a crossword puzzle's a game. Like, who am I to judge? I actually enjoy crossword puzzles. God, I'm old. I swear, I'm like a 6-year-old man in a 23-year-old's body. Regardless, we'll come back in about 45 minutes or so. Until then, have a good rest, and we'll see you shortly, I guess. Yeah, thank you guys very much for stopping by, and we'll see you soon. I'm slurring. I can't talk.